3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!
What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And today, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to make Prime Chris Bosh. Listen, if you were alive, or if you were alive to be able to see this man Chris Bosh when he was on the Raptors, look at this, at age 23, this is the all-time best Chris Bosh. Listen, he was incredible. Mid-range assassin, he could rebound. He could play in a post. He could play under the basket. He had a little bit of defense. Listen, this build was outstanding, okay? So first things first, when you see this build, right, let's check out the attributes. 78 on a driving layup, which is pretty great. Listen, anything above 70, you will get some good badges when it comes to having an attribute of a 78. Standing dunk of an 80, that's pretty good. Some people don't have any standing dunk, so 80 is great, and only 69 on a driving dunk. He wasn't known to be crazy, driving to the basket, but he could finish around the basket, nothing too crazy, right? But then this is where his bread and butter was right here. So as you can see, close shot 94, mid-range shot 92, three-point shot was a 75, my people, and then he can hit the free throw at an 84. All you really need is 81. You want to play with the thresholds when it comes to certain badges, certain points. You don't need to put 84 if you could just go 81 and still get the same badge point. You know what I mean? You'll save on attributes. Now, when we go down, as you can see, right, 94 post control. He was great in the post. Worked in the post fades. He would spin off people, go to the rack. You know what I mean? Incredible player. The playmaking is probably the weakest, but it's not really needed when you think about a Chris Bosh type of player, or like a build like this. And his prime, you don't really need too much of this, especially if you're just using what the build's supposed to be. You're gonna be able to hit threes, you're gonna be able to play in the post, so you don't really need to have all of this, to be honest, if you're just playing to the strengths of your actual build, right? Defense, as you can see, 88 interior defense, amazing. 78 on the perimeter, 57 still. So anything, to me, the only time 60s matter is when you can get something out of it. So just going 60, you'll get the interceptor. That's great, because at least you're getting something out of it. But anything that an attribute that is like doesn't require anything, it just doesn't make sense to even put attributes towards that. You know what I mean? Block is at a 61, but then the rebounding, yes, like I said, he was a great rebounder. He was 6'11". He had a long wingspan. He was able to get these rebounds. And when you go 94, I believe you get the box out beast on Hall of Fame. So that's going to be nice. You see the block? I have to let people know. When it comes to block, yes, of course, people would want anchor and stuff. But listen, if you have this, all you need to do is put your hands up. Okay, sometimes you'll probably get dunked on, but you put your hands up, you have an 88 interior defense, okay? Hold your hands up. And if you time when you jump, you will be able to get a stop. Like, you don't always need to get 10 to 15 blocks a game. It's all about stopping your defender, and some people don't understand that. The physicals, so a 70 is great. You don't need 72 unless you're gonna get anything like a badge or something. 60 acceleration, but then you get 80 strength, 80 vert, and 95 stamina. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna make the one and only Prime Chris Bosh. Alright, my people, so we are in the mod player build. As you can see, first and last name Chris Bosh, left hand and jersey number is 4. For this build, you want to make a power forward, so we need to go to the power forward position. Okay, and then once we do that, 1 second, I just gotta actually find it. Okay, here we go. So 6'11" is the height. You want to go down to 235 on the weight, and then the wingspan was 7'4". So look at this. 2K knows I'm about to make this Chris Bosh build, right? They just know all of a sudden now it's 7'4". All right, so now, first things first, I went 84. All right, I went 84 on the close shot. I went with the 84 because I said 84. I went with oh yeah, it is 84. I'm tripping. So 84, right? 84 gives you whistle, as you can see, and it gives you the masher. So if you go all the way down, just to highlight it a little more, you get both of these badges, and to me that is great. Now, I went with a 77 on the layup. 77 is going to be solid. You get a lot of nice attributes. I mean, not attributes, badges that you unlock with. I just went 70 on the drive and dunk, okay? I went 70 instead of what he had. I felt like 70 was the sweet spot. You know, 70 and above is always good. If you could get 60 and get a badge out of it, that's cool. But at least a 70 should help you with a lot, all right? Now, standing dunk, we went 80 because that's what Chris Bosh had. We could have went 81, but I just went 80 because that's what he had. All right. What else are we gonna do? So, all right. So perfect. So standing dunk, then the post control, I went to an 85. That's gonna give us unpluckable and silver, and we get tons of amazing badges by going 85. You know. So now mid-range game, I just maxed that out at an 88. The three-point shot, of course, instead of 75, I went 76 because look at this. If we go all the way up, right, by going 76, we get the agent threes and we get corner specialists. So that's going to be really nice, my people. Now, I only went 76. And yes, I said, you know, if you don't, oh, actually, no, I didn't. My bad. I went 80. 80 gives you 3 points. Perfect. I'm looking at the wrong attribute. Now, for the playmaking, this is the only place where it's going to just take a hit. But I just went 52, right? And then I went with a 60 ball handle. And then I went 52 on the speed with the ball. And that's it, all right? This is all we're going to do. Now, he had an 88, but we're just going to go to an 80 because we can't put so much attributes. 71 is what we want to rock with for this build, all right? I want 71 because I wanted to get the challenger at least on bronze, so that's going to be great. Still only at a 60 because interceptor on bronze is good to have. Only went 60 on the block. He wasn't known to be a shot blocker. You know, he could get a stop here and there, but he wasn't known to be a shot blocker. 80, and then you want to go let me see, I think if we go 83, right? I mean 92. Let me see what happens if we stay at 93. Go 70 on the speed, that's it. That's what we're rocking with. We're gonna go 60 on the acceleration, and then we're going 80 on the strength. All right, 75 because we could get some contact dunks, and then the rest we're putting towards our stamina. Hold on 1 second, because I know that I put this up. Let me see, box out. Oh, nothing happens? Okay, so we're just gonna stay at 92 then. All right, perfect. So we're just going to stay at 92, but at least we get the rebound chase on goal. So if you look at this build, this is a solid Chris Bosh build. There's a lot of stuff that you're going to be able to do. When you look at the physicals, you see, right? That 80 strength is going to give you immovable enforcer, post lockdown, back down punisher, fearless, bulldozer on bronze, brick wall, box out beast. You know what I mean? We also get the big driver on bronze at least. Rebound chaser we get. This build is going to be able to do a lot, okay, especially with the scoring. That mid-range game, post-fade phenom, okay, now that is just unbelievable. Post-fade phenom, and then we also get, where's the other badge that I'm looking for? Midi magician. Listen, this build is looking actually really amazing if you ask me, all right? So let's continue, and once you add the attributes like I just did, you're going to see we get #1 shades of Chris Bosh, and I just found out when you see the gold label, that means that they retired, or that was their prime year, something like that. But we get the Inside the Arc Glass Cleaner. That is an incredible name. Most people is not gonna have this build, I promise you. But this is a very unique Chris Bosh build, all right? So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build. And until next time, much love.